Whoa, what happened to Bitcoin this weekend, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this beautiful world, whenever you're watching this video. Welcome to the Bitcoin family channel. For the newcomers, my name is Didi, coming to you from the rainy Thailand today. Yet started to rain. In today's video, guys, I have 3 epic news items. I have 5 amazing charts to show you what happened in the weekend, and I will show you what I expect for October. And of course, also an inspirational quote at the end, guys. Let's quickly jump into the news first because it's really cool news. Bam! First news, guys. Last week we talked 2 times about Vanguard. Vanguard buying into the Japanese like MicroStrategy, Metaplanet. But now this week I can share something else because Vanguard just said they want to launch now a spot Bitcoin ETF. Vanguard is a $9 trillion big company with over 50 million customers. If they would also launch a Bitcoin spot ETF just like BlackRock did, another 50 million customers will get access to simplified, safe buying of Bitcoin because they don't trust to buy Bitcoin in the normal way like us. They need a big company or a bank to buy those Bitcoins for them. 50 million clients, $9 trillion that can start to flow slowly into Bitcoin now as well. So yes, Vanguard also becoming a player in this Bitcoin industry, and please understand, this is one of the biggest company funds that there is in our world that now starts to say, hey, we want to offer a spot ETF in Bitcoin to our clients as well, guys. That was the first epic news item after this beautiful weekend on this Monday. Let's quickly now jump into the second news item. There is a $76 billion big fintech company called Nubank, Nubank. Nubank is one of the largest fintech companies. They just said they want to be leading in the Bitcoin industry, guys. What does that mean? We don't know yet, but probably they're gonna store Bitcoins as a reserve capital. Probably they're gonna offer Bitcoins to their 114 million customers. You heard that right? 114 million customers that will get access to Bitcoin through the Nubank platform. Not new, N-U, like the Dutch say, Nubank platform. I don't know how you pronounce it in English, but in Dutch we say Nubank platform, Nubank platform, and Nubank platform, whatever it is, guys. 114 million customers also now getting access to Bitcoin because they said they want to be leading in this Bitcoin industry, guys. I hope you're all waking up on this beautiful Monday morning after all the parties that you did in this weekend and understand how big these moves are. Yes, I don't agree with all of those moves. Yes, it's all centralized entities that are now offering those Bitcoins to their people, so it's not real Bitcoin. I know, I've been warning you for this already for 4 to 5 years. I told you don't let the banks get involved in this industry, but you all did. You were all cheering, you were all happy, so okay, you won. I like to buy the Bitcoins the way I like to buy them. You can buy them however you want, through BlackRock, through Vanguard, through your banking app, whatever it is. It's all good with me. We are still friends there, but for me, a real Bitcoin is a Bitcoin that I'm able to transfer to whoever I want, whenever I want, and how much I want. I need to be able, with my non-custodial wallet, self-custody, to send you Bitcoins now directly, without any questions asked. If you want to try that with your banking app, I will put down my Bitcoin wallet over here. You can send it. Try it. Let's see how many questions that centralized entity is going to ask you before you are able to send those Bitcoins to me. You know, you need to do proof of funds, who's the receiver, blah, 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 blah. All that information you need to give. Even if you use centralized exchanges, you already need to fill in that information. Who are you sending or who are you receiving from? I don't want that. That's why I keep my Bitcoins in self-custody. I am able to send them to who I want, whenever I want, and the amount I determine as well, and nobody will ask me any question because I am in full control. That is what self-custody does. If you don't understand how to do that, you need to become part of the Didi Bam Bam family. We give all the education about all ways of storing your Bitcoins, trading your Bitcoins, making profitable strategies, etc, etc, etc. Go to didibambam.me for that, guys. That was the second news item. Let's jump into the third news item. Third news item, guys, the biggest and richest UAE royal family has invested more than $700 million in Bitcoin mining. Yes, what do you need to understand of that? That even the richest of the richest of the richest of this planet Earth are investing in Bitcoin now. They invested $700 million in Bitcoin mining. They want to mine the Bitcoin, they want to be in control. That's how they mine Bitcoins and keep those Bitcoins. They don't need to buy those Bitcoins. So yes, the royal family of the UAE, they now invest $700 million in Bitcoin mining. Nice. That was all the news for today. There was a shitload of news, positive news. It's a positive week. We are almost entering October. So let's jump now into the charts to show you what I expect to happen this next 2-3 days and then the whole month of October. Let's see on the charts. Bam. The first chart for today, guys. Some coffee first. The first chart is a 4-hour chart. Of course, Bitcoin. What else? Bitcoin. Look, I told you the next resistance will be that green line again. And that's exactly what's happening. We bought that Bitcoin dip over there in that red area, candle closing above the yellow stepping line, blue turning into green, the green line on top, the white line curling up, the blue line above the white line, quadruple confirmation by the Bitcoin family indicator setup. And that told us to take that long over there, and we did. And of course, we are now taking profit as this is resistance, mostly a pullback to that red line. I expect 11,200 before we try and break that green line and go into that next resistance at 115,000. That is my short-term insights of the chart, guys. As you know, I prefer to zoom out and look at the longer term. Now, this is the weekly chart. Looking amazing, the support there on the RSI ribbon, guys. Amazing how we find support on that top line during that bull market. This is very positive. A large wick to the bottom, a little big top body part, but you know, it's small enough for me to be bullish. You know, we found support. It's a weekly chart, and we try to increase again to that 119,000 US dollar, that green line, which is the massive resistance area on the weekly. Check all of these weekly candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, 7 weeks, trying to break that 119,000, not succeeding. Yes, wicking above it, but the body is closing down below it. Pull back to this beautiful RSI, and then bam, we try to move up again and break it. The moment we break it, probably in October, but I will tell you more about that, we will go and hunt for 130K, 40K, 50 and 60K, guys. Now, very interesting charts. Let's see how that will play out. But this is the short and the midterm. I'm going to jump into some other charts to show you also some longer term visions. Guys, did you see this weekend Apex? The Apex token. I hope you were paying attention. I told you about Apex already 2 years ago. I invested in this exchange as well. I told you to start trading decentralized on DEXs. Now, Apex is the best perpetual DEX out there. So yes, you can do longs. Yes, you can do shorts. You can do all the things that you also can do on Bybit. You can also do spot trading. You have a leaderboard, you have vaults, you have staking, many possibilities. And you never leave your currencies, your coins, and you never leave your crypto on this exchange. You're trading on a DEX. So you are able to connect your wallet, and by connecting your wallet, you're able to trade on this DEX, like Uniswap, but now being able to do spot trades, to do buy orders, sell orders, but also use leverage. It is by far the best perpetual DEX out there, and that is now showing in the price, guys. That's showing in the price. If you just check this, we, in the last couple of days, that price went from over here, 28 cents, guys, all the way a wick into $4, now coming back to $2.40, guys. That's an insane chart, guys. Yes, the previous all-time high was already $4, so that's very good, again, to go there, but just showing you Apex is doing pretty fine. Now let's jump into these charts. If you want to sign up to Apex, use the link down below. There's a special link, also a special competition at the moment going on. If you use my link, you're able, I think, to win an iPhone, but also able to trade a competition where you can win up to 15,000 US dollar. So use my link to sign up to Apex down below, guys. Now, the other charts that I need to show you are these. Very important. This one is the Bitcoin realized cap. Now, on the realized cap, you can see that normally when we peak, like really peak, that we can see that we go to these levels 12 to 14, you know, that's a 1 day to 1 week. Now here again, we are there. So we can go way higher to these levels with this Bitcoin realized cap, the age bands. Just figure out what it is. I'm not going to explain everything. Join Didi Bam Bam if you want education. But that means if we have this move upward, that the price will increase insanely as well. Check from these levels where we are now, the price went up that big over there, all the way from 40K to 70K. Over here, you are at these levels, all the way from 60K, bam, to 100K. From these levels, if we move up again, all the way from 100K to 160, that is what we expect, guys. Now, other chart is this one, of course. Everybody's talking always about the money supply. Yes, the money supply is increasing tremendously. Does that mean that Bitcoin also will follow? Normally it does. Normally it does. But the last couple of weeks, months, Bitcoin is going sideways while the M2 has been increasing tremendously. And it's taking off again, guys. So normally, Bitcoin can take some time, but will follow that yellow line, and that would mean that Bitcoin will go to 160 to 170K levels to be able to be reconnecting, you know, in sync with that money supply, guys. With that printer going brrrr, that one we need to go over there, guys. So let's see. Now, way more interesting is, of course, that it is October. October means that if we look at the last couple of years, we're talking about since 2013, October was 60% up. Here, 2014, we had a down October because it was the bear market. Now, all up months. Another bear market. After 2017, bear market. All Octobers, guys. All Octobers. Even 2022 bear market, October was positive. An average, a 21% move, which would lead to 130 to 140K if this October would have an average move. If we look at the previous bull market, 2021, it was a 40% move. 2017, a 50% move. 2013, a 60% move. Do we see it? 60, 50, 40. Will this be a 30% move? And that would be a 30% move. That would take us all the way to 140K in October, maybe 160K in November, and then maybe we will go into that bear market slowly again. So please be prepared for these two epic months ahead with an average of 21% and 46% in the last 12 years. That's an average of 60% up in the next 2 months in the last 12 years. If we move 60% up, 160K is my target, guys. Now, then I have this chart that's also showing you, it's not a very clear chart. Sorry for that, it's not like completely sharp, but you know what I mean. You can just see what is happening every time again and again. You know, we have the correction phase 1, correction phase 2 in 2011-12 market, 2014-16 market, correction phase 1, correction phase 2, correction phase 1 here in 2020-21, here again, correction phase 1, correction phase 2. Is this going to be again a blow off top? Looks like it, just building up to this explosive blow off top, single blow off top move, guys. On this chart, it is very interesting to see the amount of days it will take every time again and again. It was created by, I think the Twitter handle is over there, just below my face. You can see the Twitter handle. Please give a shout out to Deco de Jar over there. Look, from this line, 7 bars over there, on 147 days till the top. 13 bars, 11 bars. Now, this line every time comes when this one over there is crossing from red to green, from red to green, from red to green, from red to green. That first green bar is there now. So from this line, it could take all the way 270 days. It's almost a year for the bull market top. And that is why a lot of people are telling me that the bull market top will be in 2026. Again, I am not a believer of this. I am a believer of an upward movement in the next 3 months, a blow off top. Now, also, after that line, every time there was a correction, 51% correction. After that line, 31% correction. After that line, 21% correction. After that line, at the moment, a 6 to 7% correction. So this is normal. The only thing I see different is that we will create a bull market top this year in 2025, before the beginning of 2026. Now, then another interesting chart that I found on Twitter. Let me know if you agree with this chart or not, because I saw some discussions in the chat down below it. It was posted by, I forgot the name. If you know the name, tag him down below. Sorry that I couldn't give you a shout out. I forgot your name. I need to continue this video. There's a lot of lines. You know, we see the BTC cycle top and the Z-score red hitting the minus 2.37 threshold, the BOG blue and the ECB orange cross. Now, when that blue line crosses that orange line, blue crosses to the upside of that orange line, we can see a red line at the bottom of this black line is in a green area. When that combination happens, we had a bull market top. That combination happened, we had a bull market top. When that combination happened, we had a bull market top. Now, this red line is now about to go to that black line. This blue line starts to curl up now to that orange line. Is this combination going to happen in the next 3 months? If so, again, it will be a bull market top. Cool chart. Give him a shout out if you find his Twitter handle. I forgot it. My apologies. And that was also the last chart for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed them. I wish you an amazing Monday, but do start that Monday with giving this video and all these charts already a thumbs up. Thank you, and let's continue. Use my special link down below here to sign up to Bybit and claim your amazing bonus up to 30,000 US dollar. You will receive $30 for just signing up. Use my link down below and click it now. I hope you really enjoyed those charts, guys. Short term, a lot of volatility. That is what we need as traders. A trader loves volatility, doesn't fear it, it loves it, it embraces it, it even monetizes it, because the volatility gives you the possibility to trade. That is what we need. But as most of us are not real traders, we think we are, but most of you are investors for the long term, you should focus on the long-term price movements. And in a couple of months, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe even 3, if we take it all to December, we will see a new bull market top. And that top will be around 160,000 US dollar in my honest opinion. And then we will see a 12-month bear market creating a new bottom between 60 and 80,000 US dollar, also in my honest opinion. And I will guide you through that, especially when you're a Bam Bam VIP. You will get all the guidance through all these 4-year bull cycles, as this now is my 3rd cycle. 2014, 2017, 2021. Oh shit, this is my 4th cycle. Now even 2025 cycle is almost finished, guys. Yes, I still have the target of 160K, not more, not less. Could I be wrong? Of course. It could be 140K, it can be 200K. There's a huge bandwidth, of course, but my target stays 160. Let's see if I was right. Since the bear market bottom already, since 16K, I called a 10x 160K, guys. That were all the charts. Thank you. If you did enjoy those charts, give him a thumbs up, share it already with your friends and family, and subscribe to his channel and be notified so that you also get that notification when I'm making that exit video, guys. Now, let's jump into the last part, the inspirational quote. Bam. The inspirational quote for today is a very simple one, guys. You need to start building your own dreams. You know why? Because else someone else is going to hire you and give you a job to start building their dreams. That is the difference between running the hamster wheel, working for a boss, making a little bit of money to build his dreams, to make his dreams come true, or you grabbing life by the balls or the bull by the horns and start to invest in yourself and make a shitload of bitcoins to build your own dreams. That is the difference, guys. You can only sell each and every hour of your life one time to a boss or you sell 1 hour of your life to thousands of customers worldwide because you become an entrepreneur, an online business, an influencer, an OnlyFans model, whatever you prefer to be. You can sell your hours for way more Bitcoin, in my opinion, than you do to your boss. That's 1-to-1. 1 hour, $50 earnings, or maybe even $20 earnings. I don't know what your age is or what you know, but you know, I hope you understand what I'm saying. If you sell 1-to-1, that's not as profitable if you sell 1 hour to thousands of clients. That's how you build a business. That is how you create capital. That is how you then invest that capital into Bitcoin, in the best and safest store of value of our history, guys. So please understand that. That's the only thing you need to understand. Focus not on building other people's dream by doing their jobs. Focus on building your own dreams by doing your job, by making your capabilities useful to other people, not just to one person that is calling himself the boss. It just doesn't work, in my honest opinion, guys. But let me know your opinion down below, because maybe this is like a little bit too simplified, and maybe you are like, yes, easy talking. Maybe. I don't think so, because I met thousands of people worldwide that are doing the same, guys. You can do your own job. You can even take the overvalue of the house, invest that in store of values like Bitcoin, have a return on investment, use our bot strategies for like 40% a year, and let that capital work for you. There's many possibilities without even doing a real job. I prefer not to be doing nothing and to do a job, like a YouTuber or like an advisor or like an investor, whatever it is. I need to be busy. And that's how I multiply my Bitcoins as well. But let me know what you would do if you would not be working for your boss down below. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. You want to be notified. And yes, leave a comment. Let me know down below what you thought about that news, about the charts, and also what kind of job would you be doing if you would not run the hamster wheel for your boss. Start to create and build your own dreams, not his. Thank you for watching. I wish you an amazing week and see you tomorrow again. Bam.